Hi, I'm Kristina Cooper and I'm a member of the Southwark Diocesan Service Team. And I'm just here to tell you some of the great things that are happening. One of the wonderful initiatives that I heard about last week is about a new online course on the new evangelization run by our very special Father Pat Collins, who's a very popular speaker and retreat giver, well known in Catholic Charismatic Renewal. Maureen Evans, one of the team, was so excited that she's already signed up. But we've decided it would be good to ask Father Pat to come and answer a few questions about it. Father Pat, as you know, is a Vincentian priest, and he's written many books. And as I said before, he's a very popular speaker. He even did an STL in America with Ralph Martin on the new evangelization. So it's his passion and he knows a lot about it. So let's just meet him now. So Father Pat, you and the new Springtime community are putting this course online. Can you tell us a little bit about the new Springtime community and how it started?
Well, in 2008, a number of us who were in Alpha were prompted to get together to pray for renewal and revival. And it just took off and more people came. And by 2009, we could see that we were becoming a community. And we gave ourselves, under God's providence, the name New Springtime, which was a phrase used by John Paul II. And we also wrote a mission statement, which described what our vision was, the values that informed our activities, and the main things that we were going to do. So we said in that mission statement that we were a community that was dedicated to evangelizing and to training evangelizers. And I'm particularly interested in the training of evangelizers. I must say now, all the members of the community are admirable. They are all engaged in evangelization themselves, you know, running Alpha courses, Life in the Spirit seminars, street evangelization, street pastors, and things like that. But we've run a number of courses. One was on evangelization in the parish. That was the first one we had, which was a 6-series course. Then we had our mainstay course, which was Formation for Evangelization, which was 26 weeks long. And that remains our main course. And then we had two others. One was on deliverance ministry, and the other one was on healing ministry. And I've just finished doing the deliverance one, and we'll be repeating now the healing ministry one. So we have this suite of courses in the School of Evangelization.
Okay, and so from what you're saying, it sounds like the baptism in the Spirit and the work of the Spirit is key. It's not just a matter of academic input.
To be in our community, you have to be baptized in the Holy Spirit. And we firmly believe, based on theology and on experience, that you cannot evangelize effectively unless you're baptized in the Holy Spirit. So I would say exercising the gifts of the Holy Spirit.
So in fact, as part of this course that you're doing, you actually are doing Life in the Spirit seminars.
We're going to do it
for the participants.
Yes, we're going to run a Life in the Spirit seminar for the participants, for those who might not be baptized in the Spirit. We're also running a webinar on what is baptism in the Spirit and how do you put on a Life in the Spirit seminar. And then in the new year, we're going to put on a Life in the Spirit seminar for anyone in the country, and indeed beyond the country, who speaks English.
Right, okay, so in a way, so this COVID thing that has stopped you being able to do these courses, you know, in a proper location, has enabled you to open it up to a wider community.
Well, it's, you know, there's the saying, it's an ill wind that doesn't blow some good. And as soon as this shutdown began, and I heard about Zoom, and I'd never heard about it before, I immediately thought, this is a dream come true, because I dreamt of having a school of evangelization, but I thought, how do we reach people far and wide? And of course, Zoom makes it possible. And we've already run nights, just teaching nights online, and we're getting hundreds of people tuning in.
Wow.
And you know, my goodness, this, and we had a prophecy a few months ago where the Lord said we would multiply what we were doing in an extraordinary way. And here it's all happening, true to
Wow.
the prophecy.
Wow. Wow. So most of the other members of the community are lay people, is that right? Of the
Apart
saints?
from one sister who's a member of the Holy Faith community, who plays a very important role in our community, yes, all the others are lay people.
So you work, so they help support you deliver these courses and develop them and advertise them.
They participate in many ways. I mean, some of them now will be acting as group leaders when we're putting on the courses. We're going to be beginning actually next week, and we've assigned them their roles already.
Okay, so but it'll be mainly you who's delivering the main input.
Yes, some of the lay members will give occasional talks, but because of my academic background, I'm better able to run long courses. So I'll be doing that when the school opens.
So what kind of aspects will you be covering in the course?
Well, the mainstay course, which is Formation for Evangelization, that'll cover every aspect. So it'll be, what is the new evangelization? Why do we get involved in it? How do you do one-to-one evangelization? Evangelizing in families, and how do families evangelize? How do you evangelize young people? The gift of healing. What about deliverance as part of evangelization? All those topics and more will be covered.
Okay, and so what would be the format? It's an evening course, is it? How is it? What's the
Yes,
format?
it starts at 7:30, as far as I remember. By the way, all the information's on our website, the new Springtime community website, and there's a heading courses, and it gives all the information. But we'll start with a prayer or a hymn, and then we will go into the talk. Then we will have breakout rooms where groups will discuss the topic of the night. We'll give them discussion starters, and then we reconvene for a more general Q&A and sharing of views, and then we will end. So it's
Okay,
normally an hour and a half.
okay, so it's going to be a sort of interactive course.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Will there be any exams or anything?
No, there's no requirement to come on the course except zeal for souls, and there's no written work. However, we do recommend a textbook. We wrote a book for each of the courses. So we have a book, Encountering Jesus, which is the one for the evangelization course. And then there's another book, Holistic Healing, a Christian Approach, for the healing course. And we have another one for the deliverance course. So we do recommend to people to buy that because it'll have all the content of the course in the book.
And you are charging for the course as well?
Yes, I think the charge for the 26-week course is €70,
Yes.
and the one for the 20-week course is €50.
Yeah, so it's not going to break the bank.
No, and if people, for one good reason or another, are not able to afford that, if they talk to us, we will come to an arrangement.
Why do you think it's important for people to be formed in the new evangelization now?
Well, one thing the church actually recommends that yes, it's one thing to have a desire to evangelize, and of course, it's incumbent on all of us as Christians to evangelize. It's non-negotiable. To be a Catholic or to be a Christian is to evangelize. But it's the how-to, and for everything in life, we get a certain amount of training, and this is no different. So we train people in the theory and the practice of evangelization, and it gives people confidence that they not only have the desire to do it, but they know how to do it. They have techniques that will serve them well.
So the course starts on the 15th of September. If people don't hear about it till later, can they join later?
Yes, because we will record the course. And furthermore, as I said already, we have a book to back it up. So people can always make up on the stuff they missed at the beginning by looking at the book or at the recordings. But we'll only keep that window open for a few weeks, and then we'll kind of say that's it.
So what, say the 1st of October or something? When would be the cutoff
Exactly.
date?
I'd say by the end of September we will be kind of closing the door, so to speak, on new applicants.
Okay, well, you've heard it now, so you've got until the end of September if you want to join up to do Father Pat Collins' course on the new evangelization. So thank you very much, Father Pat. That's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm sure Maureen will be telling us all about it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.